Today we're learning real American English. Not the textbook stuff, but the phrases Americans actually say every day. Ready? Let's get started. First up, when you feel scared or worried, don't just say, "I am worried." A native speaker would say, "I'm so nervous." You might hear it like, "Why am I so nervous?" or "God, I'm so nervous." It really captures that feeling of anxiety. Next, if you need to explain something important, a great phrase is, "Let me talk to you." Signals you have something serious to say. For example, "Let me talk to you for a second," or "Let me talk to you about this." It's direct and gets their attention. Now imagine you see someone struggling. Instead of the formal, "Do you need help?" a more natural and friendly way to ask is, "Need a hand?" You could say, "Need a hand with this?" or just walk up and ask, "Guys, need a hand?" It's super common and very helpful. What if something is really annoying or difficult? You could say, "That's a pain." It perfectly describes a frustrating situation. For extra emphasis, you might hear people say, "That's a pain in the neck," or even "That's a pain in the butt." A simple "Ugh, that's a pain" also works. If you don't understand something, the clearest and most common question is, "What do you mean?" It's direct and everyone uses it. You can make it more specific by asking, "What do you mean by that?" What do you mean you can't? It immediately asks for clarification. When you want someone's opinion, the go-to phrase is, "What do you think?" It's a simple way to invite someone into the conversation. You could ask, "So what do you think? What do you think of this?" It shows you value their input. Instead of saying, "I understand you," a much more common and casual phrase is, "I get it." It's short, quick, and shows you're on the same page. You'll often hear it repeated for emphasis, like, "I get it, I get it." Here's an easy one you'll use all the time. "I want to go." Simple, direct, everyday English. You can add a bit more information, like, "I want to go now," or "I want to go back." It's a fundamental phrase for expressing your desires. Now, let's talk about money. Americans rarely say, "I have no money." The slang they use is, "I'm broke." It's very common and informal. You might hear a friend say, "Yeah, I'm broke right now," or just, "Man, I'm broke." On the topic of money, if something has a low price, you say, "It's cheap." For example, "It's really cheap." Or you might ask a friend, "Is it cheap or not?" It's the most common word for something that doesn't cost much. But what about the opposite? When something is expensive, a great natural-sounding word is pricey. So instead of just expensive, you could say, "Yeah, it's pretty pricey," or "It's a bit pricey." It sounds a little softer and more conversational. If you fail at something, what's next? Try again. This phrase is everywhere. It's encouraging and straightforward. A teacher might say, "Can you try again?" Or a friend might suggest, "Let's try again." And finally, when you want to test something out, like clothes in a store or a new food, you ask, "Can I try this?" It's the perfect question for the situation. You can also say, "Can I try this out?" or point to an item and ask, "Can I try this one?" And there you have it. 13 real American English expressions you can start using today. Practice them, make them your own, and you'll sound more natural in no time. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next lesson. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.